Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Nakua here, he's got it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Lady!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
17, Devontae Adams. Out of bounds at the 30.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford now. Screen here for Williams. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Kid, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it for...
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
16.
That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He can run it, and he's tackled for no gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
The 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
3rd and long for him here. Completed right side to Addison. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go. Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. Check out.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Rob, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker rooms.
15.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready.
They pick the handoff now, Stafford. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. It looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running once more with Mason. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. They'll have the first down and even more. And they finally stop him as he takes it down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The Vikings, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Darius Williams with the INT. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
Touchdown, Rams.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets in for two. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play.
Rams 24, Vikings 15.
Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Trying again after the pick. McCarthy finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big-time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
And he gets into the end zone. That lead is now whittled down to a single point. Single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. for him now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set. 180.
Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. Yellow 20. 20 hot.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
280.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Set. 20 hot.
Looking to throw. He finds Adams, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
Give to Williams from the gun. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Rams clinging to a 1-point lead. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Set. 280. Monday.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Gotta hurry this to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
40 got. Zero.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Minnesota spends its second time out here, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 7.
Set. And middle.
Another run for Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get some all-important insurance. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So this would potentially ice the game right here. They're going for 2 and trying to make it a 2-possession game.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And he has it in the end zone, and that might just be the decider, folks. It is now a two-score game.
Vikings 23.
Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their fourth conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest.
Boom.
You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, Hawk 7.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Shut up. 60 by 6. 60 by...
To throw. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Desperation time here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Rams have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So 1st down from the 41. They're going to pass it here. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Nakua here, he's got it! And he's gonna get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and goal.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
The Rams could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Price. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
45-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here he goes, one final shot. Caught by the open man. Hits the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effects on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
Complete at the 2. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.